So we're coming up now on one of my favorite presentations from this year's Super Conference, which is Future on the Power of Frames. Now, Future, as I was talking about earlier, is a great love systems expert. He's got a ton of experience with us. He's been an instructor since 2005. He's really strong in both day game and night game. And by the way, what we mean by that, day game is really anywhere outside of your traditional bars and clubs or nighttime parties. So it might be on the street, it might be in the subway, it might be at a coffee shop, it might be on the beach, it might be at a mall, stores, wherever. But it's basically anything outside a bar and club. And Thompson Future is one of our very strong in both areas. It's also great with dates. Contributed a ton to our knowledge of making sure that your dates actually lead somewhere. Inner game. And then, of course, he's well known for his work with comfort, especially breakthrough comfort. So, that's something I definitely Google or check out if it's of interest to you. And then finally, the last little while, of course, he's well known as being on the ABC Nightline show about our Super Conference. So he's the guy that's at the bar in his mohawk, giving guys, advice and coaching them along about how to succeed with women.
Here's the deal. 10 good minutes of interaction, and let's say 5 minutes of good interaction with the group. They're like, you know what, you girls are cool. Come back to our table. Right?
These guys have been taught how to talk to women they've never met and spark a romance. The target-rich environment of the Jet nightclub in Las Vegas was where they went into action. There's the approach and the open.
I love these classes. They are awesome. Because you're smart. I love that about girls. I hope so.
It's a line, but at least it's a new one. These men are students in a seminar conducted by a Los Angeles company called Love Systems. It's self-help for guys who are not quite lucky enough in love. Some of them looking to the long term, a lot of them looking for quickies.
So he's about to talk about frames. Now, what is a frame? Frame is the underlying context under which, a specific thing that you say or do makes sense. And a frame, in terms of seduction, we use it in a couple of ways. Number one, we can use it to reframe. So a woman might say something that you kind of wish she said something different. You will reframe what she has said so that you've changed the meaning. That's a very powerful tool in terms of, directing the conversation where you want to go. And then number two is you can just out and out create your own frames. A way of, qualification, but, is a lot to do with frames because you are setting a frame there that she is attracted to you and trying to win your interest over. And she might not even be at that point. She might not actually, if her attraction to work, she has to already, if her qualification to work, she has to be attracted. But she might not even know that she's feeling attracted. And it's qualification that solidifies that. There's a psychological concept called cognitive dissonance. And that's basically a couple complicated words to explain the idea that people don't like to have two ideas in their head that are contradictory. So people try to work out ways of making sure that what is in their head is internally consistent. So, that gets back to the idea that if you have created a frame where a woman is attracted to you, then she's not going to want to have the contradictory idea in her head that she doesn't like you. So, you set one frame, it can help with it. It helps all the way down the line with all the other thought processes that she can have. So I give you Thompson/Future on the power of frames.